No, I'm putting my back. Stop in and say what's up, bro. Peace out.
You can stay here.
I'm gonna go live.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you later. Oop, I gotta mute that. I guess we are live. Going.
That we are.
So it's just open mic. We're going live. This tank's a little tired, so
In the process of getting things
yeah.
copied right now.
Yeah, John is helping me because I don't know how to do the email crap yet. So, you can hang with us or bang with us. Just gonna be open mic, I guess. Went to the drift. Went to drift the other day. Gotta get there. Like, pay my $20 to go drift. I'm ready to get on the track. The guy's like, wait. I'm like, what? Oh, you need 2 tires for the track. I'm like, they can't even go on the concrete. You can't even have them on the concrete now. I'm like, okay, how much of them? $20. Like, oh man, I only have $40. But luckily I had to return some spray paint. So I returned the spray paint. And I went drifting. Not even one battery pack. I come around the corner. Like, what's going on with my car? Strip the servo. So instead of drifting for 6 hours, I drifted for maybe an hour. And spent $40.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
No matter what you do.
Yep. Well, I wasn't expecting to have to buy new tires, but the drift course is okay. I put new
Hmm.
tile down.
Hmm.
Well, I edited a little video today of it. I'll probably post it tomorrow. It's not really that good. It's hard to. I need one of them cams for your helmet cam to get the drifting right. But they also had these other little cars. I don't know what they're called. Um, maybe they're Kyosho minis or whatever, but I don't know. They're on another track. They were zooming around. They were pretty cool looking. They were pretty cool.
Right. There might have been the mini Z's.
Yeah, Mini Z. Yeah, they had like a Formula One. Then they had like a kind of supercar, and they were zipping around there. I got that
Uh-huh.
on my film too. I filmed a little bit of them when my car broke down. And I took my trailer truck back.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah. Oh, I did get some good news, so I can buy another servo. Sold a, I had an old walking, I had an old cane my dad bought me a long time ago. And it was
Mhm.
real funny, John. He's in Florida and he picks this cane up and it has a dragon head on it. And he was just about ready to get into the plane and the cane's like he's like, why is this loose? And he's like, and my dad's like, why is the cane loose? And he moved it and it unscrewed and there was a big sword in it. He was just about ready to get
Oh
on the
yeah, yeah.
plane.
You told me. You told us this before.
Yeah. And
Yeah, you told us this before.
so he mailed it. But that's the one I sold. So
You said you had since locked it out, and
yeah, I took the sword off and I put some Loctite on it.
mhm.
But I sold that for 65 bucks. So
Well,
well, my friend did. Roxy. Her name's Roxy. Tracy, our friend.
yeah,
And so now I can get a
I'm
new
having a
servo.
hell. I'm having a hell of a time. I try
Trying to
here.
get that out. Well, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
let's just do it this way.
You know,
Like I said, because neither one of us
that's
has the frickin' chat open at the moment, so we don't even know if anybody's even in the chat. We could just
I can see. I mean, I can go on my phone and check.
let me get it pulled up here.
It's usually right here. And it's not. Oh, there's 13 watching.
There we
Zooming.
go.
Oh no, that's me.
There's 11 watching.
Yeah, we got some people in the chat.
So now that I got that. Oh, there's 13 watching.
Yeah, we got some people in the chat. Gems. Uh, Swampers. Road.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do a fill in there, radioactive. I just got this popped up.
Radioactive. That's what it
I
is.
just got this
Radioactive.
popped out here.
Top speed.
So now I'm gonna get something mailed out to a couple people here in just a second. Just let me fumble through because I was trying to do it on the phone, and yeah, that's not gonna work. So let me work on the computer here.
Yeah, I apologize too. I don't know how to do any of them email
Not a
stuff right yet.
problem.
I'm working on the email stuff. So I can get me a new servo now. I don't know why that one went out. I mean, me and Kurt and I picked out a pretty good one. It's high speed torque. I think it was like
Mm-hmm.
$49 or something like that. And I might have not have set the endpoints right, but they're 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I got one at the hobby shop. It's like $50, so just gonna have to go down there and bite the bullet. That one, that one I put on there, I had to drill all kinds of different holes, and it was a pain in the butt. Get that silver on that car. I also I think I messed it up. I think I messed the weight up so bad. That's why it's not drifting. Might have good. Might have to get a different body
Mm-hmm.
and just leave it stock or paint it really cool or something like that. Or take a lot of this stuff off that one.
You got it.
I might just take a lot of stuff off that one. It's just got it's only shoe good on there. But it seems like it definitely drifts better without the body on it. And I'm drawing right now, so that's why you can't see my ugly mug. That's why Duckman and Beanfield is sitting there. I ordered me and Dirk the other night were looking at Amazon and
Mhm.
wanted to see some magic markers. 162 magic markers for like $30. I'm like, what? We ordered that. Well, I ordered that. I'm gonna start doing some magic marker stuff. Tires. Damn. Tires are so hard to do. Funny car tire things.
Welcome in, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
I'm in the middle of editing out all this loveliness of email.
The link is in the WhatsApp. If you guys got the WhatsApp, you can pop in. I know Dennis don't.
Okay, I just got the email, so the email is away.
Thank you very much, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's one person in here.
Yeah, why did he do that?
Brad. I don't know.
Why did
He's
who
really,
do what?
yeah,
Why
who
did
do
he
what?
cancel on us today?
He's just tired, Brad. He's tired, so it's okay.
Well, why do
I
you come in
told him
here
I got
beating
his,
just like that?
I got his
Huh?
back.
Why'd you come in here so demanding?
Yes.
I wasn't demanding. I was wondering. I was asking a question. That's not being demanding.
Yeah, he was just not feeling, he was feeling okay. He's just tired. So,
There was a lot to talk about today.
well, started talking. It's open mic, so because I do an open mic. So,
Yeah, we all know there's a new DTO4 coming out, and what's his name in Connecticut has already got his kit.
really,
The guy, that guy, RC driver, he got his.
did I
He already got a
spend my
DTO.
drink already?
He already got the DTO4 kit already, and I
who
just
makes
saw
that?
it recently. I didn't think it
Okay.
was out already.
Who makes the DTO for whatever
Yeah,
it is?
who makes that? Yeah,
Tamaya.
Brad. Oh, okay.
Of course.
What the hell is a DTO for?
It's a new buggy
Oh,
from Tamaya.
By who?
Tamaya.
Why would we all know that?
we probably
You know
wouldn't.
that there's DTO2, DTO3, DTO1
Never
buggy.
heard of
Hey,
it.
did you know there's a Big Rock out there, and there's
Yes, there's a new big rock, and then there's a new granite 10 scale.
granite. So yeah, there's
Actually,
a whole
no, it's a
bunch
10 scale.
There's a whole
There's a-
bunch of new shit out today, Brad.
All
There's
right, guys,
Actually, it isn't a granite Grom. It's a 10 scale granite.
relax.
Anyhow,
I'm
I
gonna,
just wanted to quiet.
I'm gonna have to send you guys some chill pills. So
This didn't want to be
I don't know
included, just
how that
knowing
guy
that the
got that
DT.
kit already when it's not out yet that I'm aware
yeah,
of.
I didn't know about the DT coming out.
He's an
Brad said everybody
influencer.
knew about it.
Yeah, because they've been talking about it for the last 2 days.
who's
Ah.
everybody?
Lots of different channels.
Who?
That doesn't include us. We
These
don't know
people
anything
who-
about all
it's
that
okay.
stuff,
Now
RC
we
Kit
do.
did it. Like I said, what's his name's building the kit already.
There's a channel called What's His Name? I'll look it up.
Now we know about
RC
it.
Kits.
Thank you, Brad, for telling us that. Now we know about it.
There's a couple of
Appreciate your
German. There's 3
information.
German guys who have their own channels who went to the fair anyways in Germany because they're from Germany.
9.
Right.
Crest Garage is one of them,
So is this a 2-wheel
Who?
drive or
Yes,
a
it
4-wheel
is.
drive?
and it's
2-wheel drive.
adjustable. It's also adjustable a wheelbase.
Is that the channel with Heinrich, Senrich, and Bert?
Oh, wait a minute. That adjustable wheelbase that was already on Harley Designs on Tuesday. Is that what we're talking about?
The Tamaya?
No, the Harley Design didn't talk about the new stuff from Nürburgring.
Yeah,
Nürburgring
I don't think
Toy
he
Fair.
talks about Tamaya.
You're right, Dwayne.
Okay.
Oh man.
I wonder what they do.
There's a new
Josh.
that mini monster truck that you have, but they have it in that Megalodon, which they gave the better, which they gave the better, they get the better links on it.
And Brad, and how about the Traxxas late model body that they released 2 weeks ago at the RC Chili Bowl? Haven't you seen anything on that yet?
You showed me it, but I didn't get it. I didn't see that was a good picture.
Dwayne,
Why
since
making
yeah,
fun of what I'm talking about?
here it is.
I'm
This
just
is the
saying.
this is the what's his name channel. He has 21 subscribers. He's
No,
out
I
of the
said Crest
UK.
Garage. Crest
He does.
Garage.
He has a balloon pooping a balloon dog pooping a balloon.
Why are you messing around
That's
like that?
cool.
I don't take this. I don't take this type of humor very well. Okay, because
We
you're not
know,
taking me
Brad.
seriously.
You said the what's his name channel.
I also said Crest Garage
No, you said RC Kit.
and RC Kicks. I did say that,
So you said 3 channels, not just one, not just two. You said
and I
three.
said I also said RC
What's
Driver.
Brad, the viewers wanted to know. Dwayne said you may find that channel, Josh. So I researched it and I shared. This isn't just about you.
What's up, Jersey?
Why is everybody so angry?
Tell me
I'm not
about it.
angry.
Hey,
Who's that?
amazingly, I successfully had a decent, almost decent print last night.
Oh, awesome. I didn't even know you had a 3D printer,
Right.
John.
I got to get some longer links in the rear.
Too many emojis, Bill.
Oh, that's a cool 3D print.
Your limit is two. Two emojis.
Yeah, my Nightbot will kick your ass out.
Yeah, I got timed out for putting too many fist pounds.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had three.
Guess what I
No,
got?
you had five. A block of wood.
2 blocks of wood
A cardboard box.
with a little one on top.
Is there actually crawler parts in there while you have a speed run buggy sitting on your desk?
He has a speed run buggy.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
Have you been watching his channel instead of all the Tamaya ones and what's his names?
No, he hasn't.
No.
I
He
haven't
just
seen
got.
anything. I am sub to you. You know, if you guys keep pissing me off, I'm gonna leave because you're making me mad.
I asked a question, Brad.
Just
What was your
relax, Brad.
question?
You're saying you're acting surprised he has a speed run buggy when last week we talked about how fast he had gone and how fast K-Bash had gone with the Gorgon.
Well, I didn't see his new video come up on my because I am sub to him, so I didn't see anything about a speed run with a Gorgon.
I got a
K-Bash did the Gorgon. Mitchell did his Mojave.
Well, I've seen K Bash's videos, and I did not see one on the Gorgon speed run.
It's quite
Yeah,
fast.
that
You
was
should
what?
watch it.
That was what, 2 days ago?
I got a block of wood.
I also
Was
didn't
drift
use my
car.
phone for a couple of days, so I would have to go back quite a bit. So that doesn't mean I didn't. It doesn't mean I wouldn't have watched it, but I did get it because I didn't have my phone on.
Brad.
Okay.
My drift car's a block of wood.
I love
What?
you, buddy.
So those are your
Oh,
axles, Mitchell. Hold on. Keith, click on
Yeah.
Mitchell's screen and hit spotlight for everyone. When the blue bar comes up,
I guess that's. That says mute. That says dots. All these dots.
yeah,
Spotlight
hit the
for
dot.
everybody. There
There
we
you
There
go.
go.
you
Good
go.
job, buddy.
Look at that. Ooh.
dude, these
Ooh.
things are sweet, man.
Them 44s or 45s.
They
I don't
are
know.
Red Spider, Mias,
All
Power
understood.
Hobby.
Ooh,
Okay.
look at them
They're
front ones. Wow.
they're $82 for the set, and included in that box is a servo on axle mount.
There's a servo horn. Fins.
In the foam right there between the
There it
axles.
is. Found that.
So now he can,
Yeah.
and it's a metal mount if I remember right, Mitch?
This
Yes,
is
sir.
going on your Josh's rails.
Yes, sir.
He helped design it.
I know, but Mitch's rails.
Josh's rails, steering links.
So one of those links is for servo on and one is for chassis mounted.
Chassis mounted, yeah.
Yes. And that's the main one.
What's up, Kurt? What's up, Curtis D?
You're gonna crack them and see if they got grease in them, right?
Little sticker.
Nice.
Yes, that's actually, yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna do.
Do I click on his
Plus,
screen again? It goes away.
Hold
plus
on.
I'm-
Oh, that's a nice transmission.
That's his
Too low?
Amazon low.
Too low.
30% overdrive. A locked slipper.
Wow.
I already have modifications going on up here for this.
Yeah.
What's up, Guru?
Yes, yes, the pinion can, or the spurger can go smaller and the pinion can go bigger, Mitch.
Oh, it's gonna go bigger.
If you're gonna run that secure, you don't want to spin it too hard and get it hot, buddy.
Run the what?
The secure motor and ESC that we talked about, that combo. SEQURE, secure.
Oh, well, yeah. No, not that one.
No, he's got a
If
green
you're
one.
using our chassis rails,
Yeah.
that motor faces forward, you have to run a small outrunner.
Mhm.
Oh, there it is. Remove spotlight.
Well,
There
that's
we
what I'm
go.
saying though. I can reposition.
You could,
You're gonna have the
but
fastest crawler.
you can't put the motor backwards. Because then that would be 30% overdrive to the rear.
Oh, is that what that does? Oh,
The side with the center output shaft is the overdrive side. The side with the offset is normal.
wait, say it again.
There's the output shaft.
Yeah, the long one and the short one.
The long one is normal. The short one is overdrive. So the short one goes towards the front.
Short towards the front.
Correct.
So my motor is going to go towards the front.
Correct.
Kurt said he's confused.
Kurt, he's confused.
Well, come in here. We'll confuse you.
All right, we can do this. I'll tell you what though, these rears are really nice. I got the box and I'm like, man, look at this fancy box.
See you, Guru. Thanks for stopping in.
Now,
Yeah, thanks, Guru.
See you later.
Guru, I'm assuming that there's no drive cups. You just put the drive shaft right on.
Yep,
Correct.
drive shaft right in there and they pin right in through the.
And that's what the shims are for.
The shims
the
are to take your drive shaft. You put it between the drive shaft and the pinion, and it pulls that pinion back.
Back, yeah. That's what I kind of figured, but
Because if you push in on that pinion right now and spin it, you'll feel the little bit of binding.
oh yeah. Well, I took them out of the box and I'm like, dude, they don't even spin. And I'm like, oh yeah. I pulled it out and I'm like, yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
that's
depends
where
on
your
the drive
shims are.
shaft. Depends
Like
on
I
the
said, you
drive
might
shaft.
need it on the inside, you might need it on the outside.
No, they
Depending.
go on the outside.
No,
You
do
got-
they?
It'll be between
you
the
gotta
drive
pull
shaft.
pinion.
Like I built those for Andrew.
Okay.
Unless they're a machine different. I put one shim on each side between the
Okay.
drive shaft and
Like I
the
said,
output.
I know sometimes I've had them into the diffs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with those, you have to put the shim in
Yeah.
here,
Okay. Yeah.
then put your drive shaft on, so
Okay.
pinion gear out.
Okay.
Because of the way that the gears are cut, just like on the optic. If you
Yeah.
don't shim that back pinion or the front pinion, you'll get binding and grinding and you're spending money that you didn't have to.
Definitely does seem like I may be able to get shim on the other side too. Because I can push it in a hair and then it feels really good. I don't know.
Well, you'll see when you open that up to grease it, the way that the gears are cut. And
They
you'll watch,
prefer which way?
Say again.
When you open it up, like Dennis was saying, you'll see which way that gear likes. I mean, you've done a rear end in a car
Hey.
before, so you'll be able to see the mesh on which way it likes.
I got what's tied into it, though.
All right. This is for Brad. Brad was talking about the new Granite
Oh, thank you for showing that.
Yeah,
and the new Big Rock.
and the Big Rock has a green truck too now.
Yeah, the green
Oh.
body.
There, we'll look at it.
They have center diffs now.
Yeah, they all do.
They had one of them at the hobby shop.
I assume that it's up. I think it's been upgraded. Yeah, the middle one's green, Keith. There it
Oh,
is.
that
Green.
was nice. Yeah, I like that green.
There's a lot more metal gearing in the car. Yeah, it's got a new diff there, center diff.
Yeah, it's got the center diff out of the Mojave that they've been putting in the entire line of 3S that I've been saying.
Yeah, John
Nice.
talked about this the other day that the Big Rock was off of A-Main. And he
No, it
figured
was
a
off
new
of
one was
Horizon. It
coming
was
out.
off of Horizon. The Typhoon's been off of Horizon. All the whole 3S line has been discontinued unless it's the new 223s. And they're all getting that diff. They're all getting that transmission right there. I got once. Matter of
Well,
fact,
it's
I got
definitely these are only
I got-
3S, so
I got it sitting right here.
Now
It's
they do
easier.
have that new cover, right, John? To keep the dirt from falling down in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
they
Like
have
I
that
said,
little slit in the bottom of it to allow dirt to come out.
Yes. And
Well, yeah.
these are new too, aren't they?
It's always been there like that.
But these are better performers. They have new tires on them now too.
Wow, that looks pretty thick, that plastic.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a pretty beefy. Like I said, this is the transmission right here.
All the transmission
Oh, wow.
parts in these will be able to easily take the 3S because it takes it on 4S.
Oh yeah.
It's all brushless, I suppose, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
What was the other-
all that.
Eric,
What's up, Chunky?
Chunky.
He's mute.
hey Keith, you forgot to invite your friend Timmy.
No, I don't.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Is it online? Is this? I don't know how to do
I don't
it.
know if his address was in that list.
Yeah, I don't know, Timmy.
Chunky.
Hey Keith, you forgot to invite
Is he in?
Chunky, your YouTube's feeding back through your audio.
I don't know if
It is me. Hold on.
that list.
Yes.
I can leave.
You can just mute YouTube.
Is he in the chat, Brad?
No,
Wow.
No.
no, he's not in there.
Oh.
Dirk ordered some tires this week for my Lone Ranger. Gonna buy 1-2 parts a week. I feel you, Dirk. But now you got it.
Man, I gotta remember that.
Oh, there's also
Yeah,
a lot of new body stuff for existing Tamiya things. Tamiya
Okay,
cars.
that's nice.
You
That's
talk
nice.
about my body, Brad.
I gotta get with you after Josh to get some rails.
Okay. I didn't know if you were building season right now, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take some stuff off my drifter.
When are you taking off of it?
Probably the roof rack and some other stuff. Just, and I got to put a new servo on it.
Where did you see what Tamiya bodies, Brad?
They're going back to the older style Mini Cooper. There's some BMWs.
There's
There's a new truck.
BMWs
There's a new
coming.
4x2. There's a new 4x2 semi. New tank.
Are they out or they just talked about those are coming out? That's what they were talking
They
about.
showed them at the show there. They showed the ones that are coming back out on in the show. There's 2 new Audi bodies.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's a lot of new body sets. There's a lot of new body sets for existing chassis coming out.
They were all at the
They're out there at
Heinz
the
and
Nurburgring
Splitzels
toy
and
store.
Bert's panel.
Here. Yeah.
So we're not gonna be able to see them then. If
There's
Right,
also
because it's
there's
on-
also people coming out with their own crawlers, other companies that you guys have never heard of.
Okay.
No one else's crawler matters but ours.
Right.
Right.
All crawlers matter.
Well, if you want to find them, that's go piece by piece, frame by frame of the video, then you might be able to see them.
It was
Stop.
sitting-
I'm not going to do that after what happened to Kurt the other day.
No,
What happened
thank
to
you.
Kurt?
He
He
had
got
a strike.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Josh.
No, you're fine, buddy.
I don't know why he got a strike, but I know he got a strike.
It was from sharing a YouTube video. You
Mhm.
out, Bill? We'll see you later, brother.
Later, Bill.
Yeah, they have a series of cars called the DT series. There was a DTO1, and there's still a DTO2 and a DTO3, and now there's a DTO4.
This is the four-wheel drive.
No, it's not. It's a 2-wheel drive, but it's a new chassis and a new body.
So it's a new car.
Yes, it's a new car.
Is it going to have hex hardware?
Not that I'm aware of, but it does come with an upgraded motor for it. Comes with a torque tune motor. And it only comes with 2 ball bearings for the steering system on it. They do have a ball bearing has more ball bearings than the DTO series.
It has bearings in it, not bushings?
No, it doesn't, except for 2 small bearings for the steering.
Oh, okay.
Can you really call a Tamiya a rock crawler?
I'm not talking about a rock crawler.
No, we've never heard of them. We have no idea what they're from.
What are you talking about? A trail truck?
They
The
showed
DT
they showed
buggy.
the new Relarlo. Also, they showed the new Relarlo Jeep, the pickup truck one, with a lot of accessories where they have that pull-out awning and everything on it. And
You mean the Gladiator? They don't
yeah, the
have license?
Gladiator one. Yeah, the Gladiator one. People like the accessories on it.
Which people?
Josh, did you like the first one?
Everybody who's talked about it on their channels.
It's not out yet.
No, but it showed it had an awning that pulls out off the roof rack.
Oh, that's cool.
The roof rack.
Roof rack awning.
This is really intricate. I like it.
Those axles for $82, like, I haven't bound them up or anything, but considering they sell replacement parts for it already,
So the whole thing
Are those-
splits in half, right?
Are those axial axles?
no.
Yes.
Dennis's are.
It's a great.
Mitchell's are not.
Mitchell's
Mitchell's
actual
are
Mias.
Mias / Red Spider / Power Hobby. When Chunky bought them, I think they were Power Hobby name, right, Chunky?
Correct.
And then Mias has them on there, but you can still get the ones that say Red Spider too.
And they're portals, of course.
Yes.
But not everybody's gonna, is anybody gonna do straight axles on your chassis?
The whole thing
Jericho's
splits in
excellent.
half, right?
Jericho's doing a straight axle on the chassis you had made?
It's already done, yeah. That's what he's been
Okay.
running. That's what he's
But
won with a couple
but,
times.
but it seems like, how many people are doing portals for your chassis?
Most are, but if John gets one, I could see him doing straight axle.
You might do a straight axle?
Depends on what he wants to do. If he gets a base camp kit to put in it, it would be straight
Yeah, it'd be
axle. If
straight
he builds
axle.
it piece by piece, I'm doing that'll be up straight to, axles on my second one. Yeah, you're doing 44s, right, Dennis?
Yeah. So Josh, you buy a base camp kit and you can take all that stuff out and use your use your rails and put everything on that
No,
basically, or no?
no. This chassis is very specific to the links because of the way it's designed. These links are much longer than these links because it's called a forward skid.
Okay.
So when you run a forward skid, you have to run shorter front links and longer rear links.
These things have a ton
So
of grease on them.
these are only 88 on the bottom and 75 on the top, and then
So
187 and 160. So
Oh,
running this, you have to have custom links made or make them yourself.
so I mean, but
he's-
you need, so if you bought the base camp kit, you're gonna need links and transmission too, right?
You technically could run the base camp transmission as long as you put the motor towards the back.
Okay.
Kurt says he's just gonna be straight axle.
Yeah, Kurt, I either run crawler innovations, Dirk, or I run the squids, depending on if you're running a 2.2 or a 1.9 wheel. Which, did that get done today, Chunk, or not?
No.
How many
No.
people, how many people are gonna use the 1.9s or 2.2s on it?
It depends.
Everybody.
Everyone has their personal preference.
Everyone will at least run a 1.9 or a 2.2.
Or 2.2.
Possibly.
I don't know too many people run 1.5s other than what Sean used to.
Well, you're not gonna run 1.5s on these. No.
Wasn't there a 1.75?
No, I know that, but I'm just saying in
1.7.
general.
There
Right.
was a 1.7.
Or shit, I'm gonna dominate class 0 in it.
It's gotta be a C-channel chassis. You can't run this one. Dominate away. I bet it does. You can just go like this, Dirk, since it doesn't have any axles.
Domination.
Yeah, I got my last hermaphrodite are stripped down and everything's ready to go back together. I'm just waiting for a couple little things.
I wonder how many people are gonna get the anvil body for it.
A lot of people already got them.
Mhm.
Me, Josh,
Everybody.
Joe, Andrew. Oh, Andrew got one.
Cool, unless you're running the anvil body.
Yeah, you'll dominate the anvil class.
Yeah, everybody's gonna have an anvil, but better be all different colors. So you know who to lose.
We'll start calling them all Brittany.
Brittany.
You gotta call them girls. Code them.
Brittany and Xena.
All look the same, different colored hair.
I wonder if J Concepts sold a lot of those.
What the
They have.
megalithics?
The anvils.
I run the 2-stage Yes Dirk, and with this truck I would run soft medium because it's going to be so light with the G10 rails and the lightweight transmission and stuff. There's a little Nova
comp cuts?
Yes.
Yes, little Nova comp cuts.
And didn't Robert say the other night that they sold out of the anvil already?
They sold out of all the boss mans. The anvil is closed.
I'm sorry, the boss man. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
howdy, howdy.
Little Nova comp cut, yeah. I know I sent Kurt exactly what I ordered. Like in the carbon, I ran the medium firm because that truck was a little heavier than this one.
Did he make those boss men in 2.2s also, or just for 1.9?
1.9 so far.
What is what is the boss man? You're talking about tire, right?
Yeah, J Concepts newest crawler tires are the Boss Man and the Rock Block.
Now, are they legal?
It wasn't, and now it is again.
Because people shamed them.
Yeah.
People shamed Sorka for it.
What are you working on with the glasses, Chunky?
Yeah, Chunky.
I think he dropped something.
Yeah. I'm putting together a dead man switch.
Did it just work like it's supposed to?
Yep.
You let go of it.
Exploded in my hands. The screw and the hinge fell in my lap, and the switch went to the floor.
I was really
So-
hoping it was your Jeffrey Epstein doll.
So, John, you saw the new mini LMT with the
I think.
Yes, I've seen Megalodon.
and it's cool that they used rubber for certain pieces so they won't.
It was
Get
smart
destroyed.
on their part. It was
That
smart
was
on their
smart.
part.
They'll flex and they'll probably just get scratched up and dirty. That's it, right? And then you can replace them too, is from what I understand.
Yep.
But it's going to be a while before you replace something like that, isn't it?
For people that haven't seen it, this is what Brad is talking about.
Wow, that's cool.
And they have new links for it compared to the other ones.
1.8.
And they're slightly different. There's a slightly different because of the body. They had to do something slightly different with the chassis.
Is that what
That's
that
it.
is? 1/18?
Yes,
Yeah, it's the same size as the ones I have.
but with better links. Did you get those links, John?
The new links that just come out.
Yeah.
I've had them for months. Where you been?
Oh, I didn't know that they were. I thought they only came out after when this came out.
They did. He shut off.
Well, what'd you do?
They had grease. Those axles had grease in it, didn't they, Mitch? I thought they did. I checked Andrews, and they were fine.
They added a wee bit. Too much. Did it hurt?
It's a crawler, not a speed run.
Yeah, but
He's
this is Mitchell.
he's
It's going
do
to be
the
all
opposite
over on
with
the inside, so he needs more.
He's going to do the opposite with the crawler. He's going to see if he can go slower than anybody else.
I don't know.
You're going to go in the opposite direction.
Josh's truck would be pretty tough to beat.
You mean his slowness is hard to beat?
Yeah.
That never stopped you.
Keith, what's the giant orange tub?
Oh, it's just I got drawing stuff in there, that's all. And I got my picture I hold against it.
Your
My
pizza box?
dominoes. My pizza box. Yeah, my Domino pizza box.
Sorry, your easel.
Yeah.
The Noid gave that to you.
Annoyed.
1983.
It's not on here.
Wasn't that? I forgot. Yeah, I haven't
Since
seen Big Pierce in a
1960.
long time for pizza.
Well,
Keith
this has
is the
been
host,
what?
Jack.
Chef Jack 33. Hey,
Yeah,
Jack.
I'm the host.
He
I wonder if
said
that's
Brad.
the same guy that does the vlog.
Called you a flog, Josh.
Eh, it it was going to come out sooner or later that all of us.
He likes saying flog. It's just something he likes to do.
Yeah, we're all vlogs.
So Jack,
Jack's the million view man.
Yeah.
He broke
He says he loves you,
YouTube.
Josh.
We love you too, Jack.
What's up, Jack? Company.
Maybe not Brad. He doesn't share love very well. He's a closed off
Jack.
person.
You,
Oh,
Brad.
Guru is Hakeem is back. He said, "Microwave Jack, what's up?"
I'm sure John has your email if you didn't get a link.
Yeah. If not, I can drop it to him if he needs it.
If you want a link, let us know.
by the looks of that email list, I'm sure it's in there.
It might be. Who the hell knows?
To have everyone.
Oh yeah.
It was Tank's list. It was everybody.
Yeah, it's got everybody in there.
I thought Tank purposely took Jack off the list just to mess with him.
No, he didn't.
I
do
don't
that.
know. I don't know.
Jack just sometimes didn't join us for a long time because they got on each other's and they had problems with one another for a little bit.
It's like grumpy old men.
He
Yeah,
just
we
didn't
can't
want to do it
like
today.
that.
Jack is not in that list.
I sent it to Outback in Facebook
Jack
there.
don't rate anymore.
What's that?
Jack doesn't rate anymore. He's not in that list.
Yeah.
Oh
We'll
shit.
fix,
Here
we'll,
we
we'll
go.
fix that problem.
Problem is, you got to put Carol Foster's.
He doesn't like that
Yeah.
stuff. He says that
At
beer sucks.
fosters.com. Chunky,
So come on,
did you make a box for the bamboo hoops?
I did.
Save them. I think they'll work good in the crawler course to dump in for like the mud pit
All right,
instead of using BBs since
Okay.
they're just little cylinders.
right.
Are you doing a jar of peanut butter?
No,
No.
That sounds like you caught him fat-handed.
It'd be better if you were dipping a Hershey bar. in it.
all right. She told me I was allowed.
Mom said never to bother me when I'm cleaning my room.
Eric, you're a big peanut butter fan.
How I curb my sweet tooth at night instead of eating gobs of candy. I
Yeah,
eat-
well,
Yeah.
at least
Peanut butter,
at
baby.
least peanut butter has protein in it.
it's a lot better for you than gobs of candy.
Yeah. Well, you
Peanut
can even
butter.
feed it to dogs.
Especially the little bugs in it. The
Yeah.
bugs got a lot of protein in it. But I love peanut butter, man. Yeah. Chunky, you stir your peanut butter upside down. My goodness. All the oil runs to the top. You never had peanut butter like that before, man.
Which would be the bottom because
Wasn't
you're
Jif's
upside
natural
down.
like that?
Yeah. Which would be the bottom when you turn it over, but you got to open it from the top. So.
Chunky had a problem with Starbursts, and they had a problem with him.
Oh,
They burst his star.
Butterfingers. Yeah.
Butterfingers. Yeah.
Uh, wow, he's eating it like of the spoonful.
Heard
He's
Butterfingers.
gonna finish
What
a
would
whole
you
jar of
prefer?
peanut butter.
What would you prefer? He just scooped his hand in like a bear.
Why not?
His hand.
What do you think? He's Winnie the Pooh with a pot of honey there?
Not a whole hand,
Yeah.
at least. Not a whole hand.
Hey, you gotta get some honey too, Junkie man. Honey and peanut butter.
Make those sandwiches.
Yeah. I like fluffernutter and peanut butter.
Oh, fluffernutter. I love those fluffernutter
Oh.
sandwiches with the marshmallow and peanut butter.
I have never had fluffernutter because
No?
I'm
Oh man. Well, don't, because that shit's addictive, man.
not a huge marshmallow guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now they have marshmallows with chocolate in the center.
Is that literally not marshmallow or physically not marshmallow?
See you, Tony.
See you later.
See you later, Tony.
See you, Tony.
Anytime.
Hi, Tony.
I think Chunky said F you, Tony. He didn't say bye to you.
I was about to. I was to say, I think Tony's going to change his name just to a symbol.
Yes, he should.
Is
It will
this
be a palm
redneck
tree.
Tony?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say the palm tree.
Oh, okay.
John, I think Chunky got the official last toolkit.
Oh, did he?
I ordered that.
You ordered that from Tony?
Yes, but that's not what I was saying, so I could finish it. I ordered that transmission, the Fury Tech combo that Tony has been sitting on for a while, so he had it like super discounted
Mm-hmm.
because I broke my transmission and my Maz crawler.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I broke it in Florida and I put together like a Power Hobby one.
Mhm.
But I was running that big outrunner, so it wouldn't bolt up to it. So I cut the edge of it off and tried to use the mount where you hook it to the plastic.
Yeah.
Well, the tolerances were different. So remember how loud my truck was, Chunky, at
Yeah.
the comp? The spur gear was rubbing the pinion or the drive shaft because it's so tight.
Could have said something. I had a transmission sitting in my box.
I didn't know what it was until I got home.
Gotcha.
When I took everything apart, and I'm like, you know what? I'm running this cheap OGRC $14 outrunner.
Yeah.
So I swapped it all out. And when I swapped it out, I had him asked if he could throw one of his toolkits in the box for me.
You know, believe it or not, I thought he got rid of his last toolkit at the Gauntlet last year because he brought that one that he said, I got one left.
Yeah. Well, I guess he found enough to throw together because I just texted him. I'm like, hey, if you happen to have one, let
Oh,
me
then
know.
I gotta get hold of him because I accidentally snapped my 1.5. Now that I know that, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to get hold of him.
That's funny. I snapped my 1.5 last year and he gave me one at the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Spot.
It's a great
Is
kit.
that
I think it's one of his bigger sellers.
I use that kit like every day. It is so handy.
I keep
Is
it in
that-
my trail bag.
CCXRC, Tony?
Yeah. Tony CC.
Yeah.
So you still haven't shown the new DT04.
You said it was only on that video, and I'm not showing the video, Brad.
Yeah. No videos are being shown on my
Correct.
channel.
Is it anywhere else?
It could be on Tamaya's website. It could be.
And you never said, hey, will you show
But
the
anyways,
DT?
Josh is looking. I got something set up here.
Vanquish and
Just-
Pickles.
just so Brad can, these are the Bossman tires.
Oh,
They look like an actual tread from a real car or tire company.
Right.
28 a pair, huh?
They look like they could pass for BF Goodrich's. A type of BF
Possibly.
Goodrich.
Possibly.
Nice.
That's all they used in the Dakar Rally is a bunch of BF Goodrich's was funding with the tires for it.
I really do love Vanquish and Pickles.
Sean, every time he goes on the live on that casting couch, that's what he dreams of, Vanquish and Pickles.
Vanquish and Pickles. Yeah.
That was hilarious last night.
For Bradley. Sorry, just Brad. I know you don't like Bradley.
Yeah, that's the DT04. And you can change the wheelbase on it, and they give you the 2 different sticker colors for the body.
I got mine like 3 days ago.
The Lego set.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks Lego.
Yeah, don't it?
Some people did say that, but it's a new
It just
chassis.
did. I like the look of it. It's cool.
Personally, I'd rather have the BBX.
Yeah.
Well,
I save up the money to buy the one Darren has.
That one's supposed to be a starter type kit for people getting into the hobby. They said that's what it was made for.
Drew, I think Tony was trying to say it won't let him change his name to a symbol.
Well, Dennis got me curious. What was hilarious last night?
Just Sean falling asleep. We were on a
Oh, he's done that.
offline
Done
chat.
that. We had him snoring. Right? Do you remember, Keith?
Yeah.
Well, won't be the first time, and it sure as hell won't be the last.
Tuesday.
Hey Josh, have you ever heard of the NSDRC, the one RS100 servos?
The new one that's been out,
No,
like that's supposed to be 1,000 ounce inches.
no, the mini. The
Oh, the RS 100.
sorry, yes.
Okay.
I think I don't know if at the comp the Ascent, it's on the GT5.
Mhm.
It would have a mind of its own, the steering servo. Johnny said that's pretty common with the GT5s when the receivers go bad.
Mhm.
So I was trying to diagnose it, and I put a 3S in it, and it seemed to not have that issue.
How old is your GT5? The old one?
Oh yeah, it's my original one.
Are you running a resin thumb wheel?
Yeah.
That spring starts to wear out with those heavier thumb wheels. So turn your radio on and then click it to the left, hit the back button. Don't even have the car on, just turn the radio on and look at your servo graph and see if it's snapping back and forth to neutral or wherever you have it with your trim set. That's
Isn't
how
that
I found my throttle potentiometer was bad that I just swapped out. That graph was
Yeah.
That's a Spectrum radio, right? The GT5?
no Flex guy.
By Sky.
Is it snapping right back or is it
Yeah.
have slow drift?
No, it's snapping right back.
Some of the older RS100s didn't like 2S. They would get that twitch to them. And as soon as you put 3S to them, it goes away.
I thought the RS100 was BEC controlled.
Was it do like a brownout type effect?
No, it literally mind if zombie's sitting there.
No. I'm just saying, wouldn't it do that?
No,
Is it
it'll sit and do this. It'll twitch and want to go back and forth.
Yeah.
You're
only
talking about
other
the
time-
correct chunk.
What's that?
I have no
Chunk
idea
was
what-
trying. Was it twitching or was it just steering?
No, it literally be sitting there and just go.
Yeah. I had a 500B do that.
And then I put 3S on it and it hadn't messed up. But I don't, obviously I don't want, the servo's the most expensive part of the
Is
equation.
that the Red Cat truck
Yes,
or what ESC is it?
that's another thing is I'm running the big kid tiny truck ESC. And it is an AM32 or ESP32, whatever. The BEC I haven't tuned it. I might not be at 7.4 or whatever volts.
I think those are internal soldered where you set the BEC like the secure. This is what it is unless you go through on the back and solder across the joint.
Oh no, this has a Wi-Fi dongle and everything.
Does it have BEC voltage?
I just haven't messed with it.
If your BEC is set at 5 volts, that would probably cause that servo to.
Right. Yeah, no, I haven't done any of that.
That's what I would check, and then
I'm not a tuner.
from there, swap receivers.
All right.
Are you running the winch on that truck too?
No, actually, yes.
So it might not have enough amps through that. You might have to run a BEC to get rid of that switch.
Right.
Yeah, it's basically a brownout.
Close, yeah. It's getting so low voltage, it's interrupting signal, and
Yeah.
I know Raymond, wasn't it, Dennis, saying that he ran 2 servos on that AX24 and he was having issues without a BEC.
Yeah, and he had to put 2 BECs in it.
Never heard of two BECs in a car.
Yeah. Depends on how many.
One on each servo, so you don't have an issue.
You could just run a 10 amp Castle, one of the older ones, Chuck.
I have one. I saw Johnny's BEC, and
He's running that really small one, right?
yeah, and I was jealous instantly.
Go back like 3 weeks on the brazen scale, maybe 4 weeks. He shows it. It barely covers the tip of his finger.
Right.
It's an Amazon one, but you have to solder everything up.
Yeah.
I think it's 6 or 7. It's 3 amps and 6 or 7. So you could run 2 of them to each servo, just like Raymond did.
I got a question. Someone just recently brought up stuff that I've seen problems with the 1060s, that they need the caps to, the 3 things of caps or whatever you call them.
Capacitors.
Yeah, the 3 capacitors to stop some of it browning out on you or going into limp mode. Problem is, where do you hook it up to the vehicle? Where do you hook it up to the ESC?
You would put it in line with your power, your positive and negative. But they are basically just trying to compensate for the amperage by storing power. So when it goes to low amp, it has something to pull from and not brown out.
Well, See, my 1060, I never had any problem with that, and I'm running a whole bunch of splitters and servos and all that shit on my trailer truck.
I'm starting
Yeah,
to
but
wonder if that's what's going on with that Kyosho.
a lot of that stuff that you're moving doesn't have any real weight to it too, Keith.
Oh, okay, we're talking about weight.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
a
a hard
burnout.
sell.
We're talking overall draw.
Okay.
You know, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You have 9,000 servos hooked up to a 1060, but you're pulling next to nothing for power.
So you would hook it up to where the motor leads. You'd cut into them and hook the
Battery.
capacitor to it.
Battery.
Oh, the battery. You hook it to the batteries area.
Yeah. It
That
hits
says battery on the
before
receiver, or
it hits the capacitors before it hits the ESC.
The helicopter.
Ooh.
Nice and
Look at
smooth.
this thing. Yeah.
Okay, we got one done.
Hey, Chunk, I just looked up the tracking number that it'll be here Saturday.
Yeah,
I'll do the tear down on these axles and get them all cleaned up, re-grease. Throw them back together, start building.
$30, 300, 160 markers. I'm gonna have a big comp.
Then when I have to order a bottle of parts wash
160
from
trail
Colors.
markers.
Chunky, I sent you a link in the Zoom chat. I think that's the one that he was talking about.
I gotta start getting rocks from over here.
I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm gonna have a hard time taking this thing off road after I do this. It's gonna be too nice to take off road.
That's what we all said when we first built them.
Yep.
you couldn't find a place to run them.
No,
Oh, you don't want to
dirt.
get them scratched up.
Ah,
Look, that truck right there. I hate to get it all scratched up and dirty because it looks so nice, but it's not sitting there. It is getting ran.
What, the demon?
Hasn't touched the dirt yet.
That's the demon, right?
No, the H10 optic.
Oh, okay.
All the
Hey,
demons are right here. Those have all been.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Yeah,
thought you were in that.
you're going to be running it
I
in the
couldn't
comp.
see which one you were pointing at, or
Are you
yeah,
going to be running it
I
in the
couldn't tell
comp?
what it was.
No, it's not a comp truck.
Oh, you're going to be running it this year.
Beat the Creek's going to be its first
First
experience in the dirt.
trial by fire, huh?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's not every day you can walk across the vendor's row 3 times to get a truck to work.
Are you talking about Hakeem?
He's never going to live that down.
No,
Yeah, I've been looking at some inexpensive little briefcase generators too.
How much are those?
Yeah, they got some good electric generators out there.
450.
They're you can
$50
you know,
$50 a piece?
450.
Oh, 450, sorry.
you can hook them up to
Sucks they have to be quiet. I have a 220 generator that would last all weekend.
let's be quiet.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're
Yeah.
camping right next to it.
Yeah.
I have that generator in that metal cage, Chunky, that giant Kawasaki motor. Remember with the boat gas tank? It's got
Yeah.
that 5 gallon gas tank underneath, sitting in the garage still. Takes 4 men and a child to move it.
How long will it, the ones you want to get, Dennis, how long will they run on at 5 gallons?
All weekend.
4 days.
Oh,
You're not
so
gonna get electric one?
it's really efficient. It's really sips gas.
Those little ones, he's not powering a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
It's not like powering a house.
lights, chargers, and
Phone?
soldering station if we need it. Nothing special.
Yeah, my
Are you
little
gonna get
backup.
are you gonna get an outdoor suppressor so you can hook a bunch of different outlets?
No.
Doesn't power that much. It's got what? Four plugs? Oh, two on it?
2 outlets on it.
They're what, like 1800, 2000,
The one I've been looking at is a 1500.
1500? Yeah.
Dennis, you ever think about electric one?
An electric.
Generator. You can hook up, it's got batteries in it instead of gas.
You mean a power pack?
Electric generator.
Generator, the whole point of a generator is it generates electric.
That's right. But they got battery operated generators.
No.
No, that's just
No,
a
you
power supply. That's just a
It's a
power
power.
pack,
It's a
power
battery.
supply.
It's a
Yeah.
huge battery.
Power
Like what you talk
supply
about.
instead of a generator, okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm not even considering that because it would go dead by the middle of the week or weekend. I'd rather be able to just put gas in it and run it all day long if I have to.
Who
Like
knows?
John's meter.
Maybe one day they'll have them running off of hydrogen, like they're making cars run off of hydrogen.
Never gonna happen, Brad.
I got a pretty good, nice little power pack.
Yeah, the one for your CPAP and stuff. Keith.
No, that's just a little battery. This is you can plug 3 or 4 outlets in it and all that shit.
Yeah. I have one of those. And
You
it'll last all night for my CPAP, but it's only a 8 hour thing.
Yeah, the battery I got for my CPAS will last all night, but this one, I don't know, you can plug the refrigerator in and all that shit, and it lasts 16, 17 hours.
Big ass
It's
battery.
a big one.
Yeah. You can charge it by solar or
Yeah.
you can plug it in, you can plug it in, charge it in the wall.
No,
Was that on the Blazer?
Huh?
I said, was that on the Blazer for your emergency pull out or pull
Could
off
be.
route?
Yeah.
No, I looked at those. It's
They're heavy.
They
yeah.
are kind of heavy,
To
but they're
charge it
quiet.
takes all day.
Uh-oh. Chunky's got the bug out.
That's. I might go to Country Junction on Sunday. Just to mess around.
Is that an indoor place?
Yeah.
I know you don't know the meaning of that, Dirk. I was watching the auction earlier,
Killed on
that
like
Muddy Tires auction. He goes, this body just came out today. I'm like, my dude's had it for a week.
Sounds like someone else we watch.
I can't believe he
Brand
got that.
new, and it's all scratched up.
I can't believe he got that kit. I don't even know when the release date was on that.
So
What
who
are you
cares?
talking-
He's an influencer, Brad, and they give him to him before they get announced.
Brand new.
I figured with all your Tamiya pull that you should be getting them all the time when they first come out.
Yeah, if I had the numbers, maybe.
It'll be a big channel.
We have to be a big channel, yeah.
And if you're not a big channel, you're not getting it.
Yeah, I wonder how many people follow RC Driver. I never really paid attention to that.
Lot.
I don't know.
He's
He's got
got
what
huge
five?
channels.
He's got what 5K?
He's
If not more.
got two channels, RC Driver 2 and the regular one, the original one. And he put it on the RC2. Driver 2.
Got 173,000 subscribers on that one.
On the RC2
Yeah.
and on the original.
In the heck? This whole thing.
231K.
So they're about almost even.
Mm,
They're up there with each other. They're close to one another.
he's at 400,000 subs just between the two. So yeah, I think he's a big enough channel he can get something for free.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yesterday I was at the RC shop. And they were running them. What are them little truck cars? Z's,
The mini Z,
mini Z's. They were pretty damn quick.
yes, they are.
Boom.
Some of them cars are amazing for the size.
Like around this track. I'm like,
You're
wow,
paying
man, that's freaking cool.
you're paying for the detail they also put into them for that
Yeah,
size.
they were nice.
All the Kyosho bodies for the mini Zs are all licensed.
Yeah, that's also a reason.
They had
I
a
guess some people ask for more
supercar.
for their licensing than others. I assume other companies, the companies are representing, I assume some of them are asked for less than others.
There was a supercar, and then there was some kind of Formula One car. They were driving on the track.
A little red one or a white and blue one?
White and blue.
Yeah, that's their F1.
I forgot what color this fast car was. Might have been yellow.
I forgot that they also have a new Formula One chassis coming out. Tamiya. It's got a lot of
What do
bling
they
on it.
run
It's got a
off?
lot
A
of bling
double
on
A?
it.
Or I mean AAA?
What's that, Keith?
What do they run off? AAA?
Yeah.
And they make brushless motors for them, right?
Yeah.
And they have a regular controller, or is it like like a
It's a
Playboy?
Toothpicks and ear wax.
it's a cheap little controller, but you can put them on just about any controller now. You can get the receivers and ESCs for them. Switch
They
them out.
use this. They use their Cinco system.
No,
I think.
no.
Does that mean 5?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro,
It's
cinco.
better
Yeah.
than the Quattros. You have to
It
open your
had a
mind.
quadro
Quattro.
system.
No, they got away from that and they're using the CoPro system.
Oh, the Propo.
The GoPro.
GoPro.
Slow frame.
The
Roco?
Flow
KO
Pro.
Propo.
Flow Pro?
The Ah, the Glow Throw.
The no
Oh,
show.
GoPro. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I kind of remember that system.
You know, the ones that I
Is that a
have,
cup of grease?
One you have is on the Cinco system, John? I mean, Dennis?
I've got one that's all stock, which is brushed just with some rechargeable AAAs, and then I got another one that is stock brushless rechargeable AAAs, and then one heavily modified brushed on rechargeable lipo AAAs.
Yeah, I was wondering that so their systems can take lipos or lithium ions.
Lipos.
Oh, the
So it would be
little
better
pack
if,
about this big.
No, AAAs.
Okay, the AAAs.
it'd be
Which
better
are
if you
lipo.
got rechargeable, huh?
Yep. But you got to get good ones. You can't just go buy like
Can't be any geek off the street.
rechargeables.
Got to be handy with the batteries, if you know what I mean.
The batteries that I was running are made by a company called R1 Works.
I've heard them, I think.
For 4 of them, it was $60.
What do they take to?
They take 4.
They were $60 for the 4 or individual. They can be individually.
No, $60
4.
for bread.
Or 4 $60.
Keep up.
Yep. 4 for 60. And what's the length time? 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, 40, 45 minutes
Yeah.
before they start dying off quick.
If you're
What's the
really
milliamp per cell?
900.
It's amazing they can get them go so fast and they don't actually draw that much current because they're so
they were
small.
flying around that track. And I'm like, what?
My brushless car in my GoPro radio that I've got the throttle set at 32. If I go any higher than 40, it blows the back tires off the rims.
And there's no way to stop that, huh?
You don't want to glue the back tires.
Gluing them, yeah, but
And you can't change them when they wear out, right? You have to take all the glue off and all that crap.
right. Then you got to buy new rims, new tires, and reglue
Yeah.
them.
Some
Wonder how
kind of
fast they would be.
foam. I don't know what it was. It was some kind of foam they were driving on the track.
Oh, that linked up foam like a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's G0 makes the track for 'em.
I
I
was
think
pushing it around with my trailer truck.
Yeah, you can buy different setups for it, or they've got one big one that probably 30 by 60.
Yeah, this one was, I think Chris said they were put together.
Yeah, you put a couple of them together, you can get a nice size track going, and then you got all the railing that you can put in, and then you buy the lap counting system, which is not cheap because the transponders for them are
Tiny.
What are they?
What do they,
The
what do they
MyLaps?
cost anyways?
yeah, the MyLaps, they're $60 a piece.
They're down to 40 now, but even still.
Yeah, they're tiny and they're infrared. They're not regular uh signal.
Welcome in, Javi.
Going on, Javi?
I know they're all different shapes and sizes, but what does the
Javier,
basic ones cost?
hope everything's well for you.
What's different sizes, Keith?
Well, the cars, what do they, basically run? 50, $60?
260.
No,
Really? That much?
Yeah, they're 269 for a ready to run.
Wow.
I don't remember ever seeing one that they had a kit to put them together.
There is no kits. You buy
That's expensive.
the ready to run, and then you go to Kenton Hobbies and you can buy their auto scale bodies, range anywhere from $40 to $200. Or you can buy the auto scale bodies from Kyosho, which are about $100 at
Wow.
max.
And aren't they hard plastic? I forgot.
Yep.
I'd
And
rather
they
get
have
this
some that
another
you can buy that
drifter.
are Lexan. The Lexan bodies are not the way to go on those because you got to try and figure out how to mount them. The hard bodies are better. They take more
Use.
impact than the card itself.
How long did you do that for? Because they came out in 2000, the Mini Zs.
They were out before that.
But was it like late 90s?
Mid-90s.
90s.
They were out mid-90s. They didn't have the following that they have now. The MR01 and the Formula cars were the only ones that they had.
What do you say? Kyosho makes them, you said?
Yep.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, they do not make the F1 anymore.
I'm pretty
You-
sure it was blue.
were you-
I don't think it was red.
Were you running a Touring or Formula One?
Sedan.
Yeah. And they have rear wheel drive ones.
Rear wheel and all wheel.
Yep. And the rear wheels are cheaper, even though the good ones are still cheaper than the all-wheel drives, even the good rear wheels.
They're all the same.
They're all the same price, even if they're depending on, it doesn't matter what their drivetrain is.
It all depends on what car you get, Brad.
Yeah.
They start at 260. They're expensive.
It looks like you can get the brushed one for 179.
Let's see what some of them look like, Josh. If you don't mind.
I mean, you could easily get one of those to do 30 miles an hour on that track, depending on how you got it set up.
They were screaming. I know that. The track's got a lot of circles on them. My glasses.
Oh, look, they have a C8.
Is that a convertible? Oh, that was a convertible, but that's not a.
Oh, they've come down in
Oh,
price.
That's the beginner one.
Just the body,
That's just
yeah.
the
the
body.
AC cover.
Yeah, they have buggies and crawlers too.
179.
Even the buggies are 269.
You can get
If
the
you get-
Nissan 50.
And you can get the older Skyline for
It
199.
looked like that was that yellow one he was driving.
Like
Right
this
there.
C8,
Yeah.
the C8. Look at that. The Toyota one is 189.
That's it, A
And
main.
then $49
Ah.
one is just a body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get them cheaper right from Kyosho.
Yeah. That's top heavy.
Just draw free
They-
candy down the side.
Do they make any drifters that size?
Yes. They came out a couple of years ago. They had drifters.
Kyosho?
Yeah, drifter ones. There's some batteries that are rechargeable. I assume they're nickel metal hydride for $11.99.
Heath, look at the K969. It's a WL Toys. If you want a cheap small drifter like that.
Yeah,
But
I
Keith,
like
you said
drift.
you were watching. Weren't watching drifters that size, right?
No, well, a couple times. Last time I went in there, they had one little drifter, and he was cruising around the track. But I don't even know if you could run it now because of the tires. Maybe buy new tires.
Would they put down in there, Keith?
Some kind of black tile.
Hmm.
I don't.
Even the bottom of line mini Z's they make, you can still soup those up. I guess that's what I think.
Well,
Yeah, I
most
don't
of
know what it was, John. Some
any
kind of
hobby
black
grade
tile.
RC can scoop up.
Well, they have the cheaper ones that are under $100, and I assume that those are definitely hobby grade. You can just change them up.
I mean, my
Are
car
you
got
talking
stuck.
about the Kyosho ones?
Yeah, the cheapest Kyosho ones that are the mini Z's. So they have some cheap ones, and then you can modify them. I hope you could.
Yes, you can.
My car got stuck, and I had to take my shoes off to go get it off the track, get it out of the track.
Why did you have to take your shoes off?
Can't walk on the track with shoes on.
Oh wow.
Like, I hope they know where my socks have been because I don't. Yeah, I'll post that video tomorrow. I got that on there.
Yeah, it's actually RCP material is what they use for it.
Is it sort of like PVC type material? Kind of.
Rubber.
Yeah.
No,
That
Chunky's
must make for interesting drifting. If it's a rubber.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I think
You
Dennis
get the
was
hard
talking about the
wheels.
material on the
No, I'm just saying, even
Kyosho
still,
track.
Why, Keith, you're thinking of doing some racing with those guys with mini Z's?
Yeah, I was just thinking they were pretty cool. So
Oh.
there's
yeah, it's like that. It's like that. I think they had two of them together.
yeah, that's just your basic.
That's $450.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it comes with the outliner for whatever we want to make it.
Everything you see except for these two cars is what you get for $450.
Chunky, you get to making one of those.
12 by 9 feet.
One side of the track has a smooth surface to it, and the other side is kind of like a rough surface.
Yeah, I think they had the rough surface up.
So one side is for foam tires, the other side is for rubber. It was fun, but
Is that your face that you're gonna have to make those now, Chunky?
No.
It was fun, but what? Expensive.
they get costly.
The cutter.
Damn it, air cleaner is not right.
What's the cutter got to do with making a track?
You put a long enough blade in that US cutter, and you can cut foam. Or, you know what? Wait a second. There he is. There he is, right there. It's top speed RC. I hear he has a giant machine in his garage.
His garage.
I can hear your head rattle.
Mhm.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I have literally a 3018. He's like, Chunky should make this. Not even a hobby machine.
Did you fix your lathe yet? What are you doing? Get your life correct.
You're not wrong.
I need my front leg.
It annoys me that it's broken. Well,
There you go, Keith.
That's the Mini Z,
Yeah.
the MRO3. This is their MRO3 V2. It's a brushless right out of the box. This little thing right here, that's your transponder. It works off of a little infrared light. We were running the lipos in these. This car will blow the back tires off the rims if you set your radio at 40%.
Can you imagine what it would do for 100?
go that way.
You can't control it. You
He's a
cannot
liar.
control it.
Yeah, you're gonna have pretty good hand coordination because they're like phew, 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 phew. Like, damn.
At 30 and 40%, what are they doing, like 30 miles an hour?
15.
15?
And then I've got their low motor, the Mazda, which now when I mean they get costly, you get a broken T plate in the back. That's it. It's game over. Unless you have the T plates in your box, which you can only keep so many of them until you run out of them. But that car's all stock. That car's pretty quick. It's
Chunky
more
said he-
agile than the other one.
Right.
That one's a two-wheel drive, right?
Chunky
They
didn't
both
say
are.
anything.
They're both two-wheel drive. I don't have any four-wheel drive Mini Z's.
John, you've been racing the micro or the
time and money.
14.
We've been doing the low Cs and the the low C micro Bs and NASCARs.
What was in the basement?
That's what we were using.
The NASCAR's fit in there?
The micro Bs and the NASCARs.
Okay.
And they're fun to play with.
Nah.
No,
Hey,
that's why we usually get together almost every Friday night to do that.
Uh,
Stuff in the
so
Horrible
how many do you have running the Losies?
So
What we had six. I think we had six. We had six NASCARs running at the same time, and there was five of the micro Bs.
You got both, I think I remember.
No, no,
I thought you had a
only-
micro B.
No, I don't.
Uh,
Oh,
we're rubbing it in, Brad.
well, they're very good vehicles from what I understand for $100. So
We don't have one.
Yeah, Brad. I had 26 of them in hand. I don't have
At the
any.
gro-
I
at
don't
the
have any.
store.
I don't have any more until April. What can I tell you?
Of
Yeah.
both sets, of both vehicles.
No, just the micro Bs.
Ah,
now who makes the micro Bs?
Low C.
Losi does too.
Mhm.
are the Mini Z and the Micro B the same scale?
They're 124, and they're what 128. The micro Zs.
yeah, that might 128th, I think. I'm
Yeah,
Mini Z.
Mini Z is a 28.
I think it's 28.
But yeah, basically it's the same footprint as your regular, SCX 24 footprint.
I've seen the Mini Bs going over pretty big jumps, like on 10 scale tracks. They're running them, and they keep the same jumps on it.
Yeah.
Are there more like trucks, the mini Z's? I mean, micro B's?
No,
The
the
micro
buggy.
Bs are buggies.
Oh, okay, they're buggies.
But they did make one a while back that was a stadium truck, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a re-release, the RT, what the heck ever it was, RT10 or
No. I'm talking about they had the mini Bs also, and they had a stadium truck that size.
no, that was Associated.
Was that? Oh, that was Associated, and they're the same
It was
scale.
Associated that was 28.
Oh, those
that
were
had the
28. I thought
stadium
those were
truck.
24.
No, there were 28s too.
And now they have 127 scale ones that just came out last year. Associated.
Yeah. It's sad to say, I think Associated is on a downward slide.
Yeah. They'll just release another RC10.
Another clear one,
So they're
right?
going to go through their range.
I don't know. I like this 1/7 scale. It's really a shame. I'm seriously thinking about contacting them about it. Is there anybody like that knows about them business wise as far as contact?
Everyone left, man.
Yeah.
All the people that were high up in that are changed out or swapped. So
You could be new blood for them.
Well, I mean, like, it's still a company you can contact, though, right? Like,
I'm
or
sure it
no?
is. I just don't know who it would be to contact.
I think they're going to go through their whole RC10 lineup from what they're doing now, to the 4 and the 3 and the B3, the B4. I see them doing that.
Maybe.
I had a B3. I really liked it. I used it for oval racing. Can you believe that, John? I was racing on a small track every other Sunday.
Had the B4.
And then you went to a big track every other month.
No, never got the
Oh.
chance.
To a B6.
What track were you racing at?
A friend at a coworker's house. They even had set up for timing. They had transponders. He hooked it on his lot. He made a small track or a small oval track, and he put for the things to be sensed under the ground. I don't know how he
Mhm.
did it, but
The timing loop, which all it is.
yeah, he did a timing loop under it, and he had a gazebo there that held the electronics when he wanted to use it.
Mhm.
Wow, then, huh?
I'll tell you
I
what.
had fun, and then we ate barbecue style every other Sunday. It was really fun.
What's that, Mitch?
I'll tell you what. This gear that's on this transmission has got to be the nicest plastic gear you've seen. Quality of this gear blows my mind.
That
Maybe
little
it's just
gear blows your
because
mind.
Because it's a chulo.
Chinese too low. Too low.
Chulo.
But I mean, like normally you see like casting marks or like some kind. It's just perfect.
It's
The finish-
milled perfectly.
Don't worry. It all looks that way when it's that pop metal.
Oh, it's not
I think it's
plastic,
milled
is
good.
it? Is it plastic? Yeah. Aluminum.
Now hold it so you're looking at the gear like this and spin one of the output shafts. Does it run true? Or has it got a little wobble to it?
They all have a little wobble to them.
Yeah, there's a tinsy wincy bit, but it's not bad. Pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah, if you ever find a plastic one that has no wobble to it, you better buy a bunch of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I know that from the 110 scale card. I mean, and even my T-Max back in the day, which is why when I purchased all this stuff, I seen one of these in there, and it's 2-speed full set. I don't know what it's intended for, but it's just a little 2-speed setup. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just like a spool. But the plastic gears on this, and like these are nowhere near nice. These you can actually see casting marks and stuff like that. But my T-Max, I made electric, and that thing with the plastic gears, dude, it was ridiculous trying to. I mean, I used to strip them things out so bad because a 2-speed with a 2000 kV motor and a truck did like 75 miles an hour across the parking lot didn't. The only problem with the 2-speed was, unless you hooked up the mechanical brake, you didn't have brakes because
Right.
it was a gas job. So then I was like, well, I'll hook up the brakes. So I hook up the brakes to the drive shafts like it's supposed to be off the servo and all that. Well, the brake wound up locking up the trans, and the electric motor just said, screw you, I'm going this way. Brakes wanted to stop it and would snap the 5 millimeter shaft from the trans every time. So I'm like, I rebuilt the trans like 3, 4 times. Kept thinking I was doing something wrong, and here it was just the brakes locking up, and that motor would snap that shaft in there. But that's the biggest downfall to it.
You know, a couple of companies back in the day, in the 90s and the 80s, they had 2-speed transmissions on the electric cars. They had them in the past. Kyosho was one of them.
It's hard to do because it's got to have some sort of one-way in it. So
I like the idea of having a 2-speed transmission that's automatic because it's kind of cool. Because you might even with the electric motor, you could hear a different pitch probably.
oh well, that was the best part. That's one of the reasons why I loved it so much was to hear it hit second gear. It was awesome. I mean, it was the coolest thing in the world.
Sounded just like your full size car, just shifting gears.
When I was racing on road, there was a group of guys that were running 8th scale. And to hear them guys coming down the back straight, which is about 400 feet long, hit second gear and just take off.
Yep.
I was like,
Yep.
holy crap. Then there was a cop sitting at the end of the track just radaring them. One guy hit 96 miles an hour
That's
and then
awesome.
had to hit the brakes.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I was. It was funny when back when I first got was in the hobby more fully in the 90s. I was in a parking lot across the street from where I lived. It was a church parking lot, and this officer was sitting there, and he's watching me play with my car, and he says he couldn't believe how quick it picked up, even just 18 miles an hour. He just couldn't believe how instantly it was hit 18 miles an hour. So he measured it with a radar gun, and he's like, he couldn't believe how quick it hit it.
Well, I've got an 18 scale mini T that does 73 miles an hour.
How do you keep it? How do you keep it on the ground?
Magnet.
Barely.
I like-
Real good earth magnet to hold the earth.
I like to drive by the college and see the city cop sitting up there in the college parking lot, because then I go grab the felony and decide to rip it up and down the parking lot.
And I bet you he measured it too, didn't he?
Oh, he's been over. They've gunned it.
And what did they say? They were surprised.
Chucky.
Did the
Oh yeah,
cop
he
come
was
out?
surprised. He was surprised.
Man, you're going illegal speeds in a parking lot.
He was that thing's going 60 and 70. I go, yeah, but it goes 85 on the street.
Just like that, just like new like innovations. He was driving down the Dragon with following behind it in his car. He was driving the Arma. I think one of the Armas.
Yeah.
Oh, who's in the chat?
Mitch, you got me curious now after you doing your diffs. I might have to open these up and see what this looks like after.
Been on here.
So wait, I can't put the center plate in the chassis until I put the control arms in it?
No, you can put that in there first.
Then how are you supposed to get the
Oh no,
hinge?
no. You're right. Yeah, you're gonna have to have Josh, what are they? 45 millimeter screw?
That should come with the set screws, and then you put the screws in behind it. That comes with grub screws.
Oh, 45
Oh,
millimeter
so
screw is very long.
I put the set screws in this. In the front hole or the back hole?
Yes.
Back hole.
No. The back hole's the mounting hole. The front hole's the link hole.
I know Dirk is going to say something not just about what you just said. I just feel it coming.
Yeah, but then
How you feel it coming, Brad?
I don't have a way to access the set screw.
No, you don't. If you want to, the front one, you can pull the screw out and it goes all the way through to get to the set screw. The back one, you pull your two back mounting holes out and rotate the skid up and you can reach it.
All right, now which one's the front and which one's the back? The side with two holes is the back?
Two holes is the back. The
Holes is
the
back.
most rear hole is the mounting hole. The one in front of it is the link hole. So you can put your set screws in now, just don't have them all the way through.
Just make sure you got a driver that'll fit into that hole.
It's 1.5, so they fit.
Hey, Mitch, if you wanted to work for Associate, would you quit your job?
Oops. Let's
They want to
see.
work for Associated. Everybody's leaving there. Ooh. Yeah. Time for the tear down.
Man,
Hey.
my link ends aren't coming till Sunday. But if my idea works out, y'all are gonna like it.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
What the hell just happened?
I look at you, Mitch, like you're a hobby engineer.
Oh, just a lot of dumb ideas.
Stop.
But you see
Better
that-
work.
You're gonna make his head swell, Brad. Stop it.
I'm just saying, he's
But
doing a lot of
it's
engineering
always
stuff.
it's always amazing how them dumb and stupid ideas are the best ones.
Or they're by accident you get a eureka moment from it.
Didn't I just say that?
In not in the words I used.
Close enough, Brad.
Never mind. I was gonna have to go George Carlin down you.
See if I get timed out.
Got timed out. You got timed out on your own show.
Did I? I don't know.
No, no, you won't.
Uh,
A mallard duck and 4 thumbs up.
okay, so no one else is. I'm just looking at the chat trying to figure it out. So
Not much activity.
no. I'm gonna probably we've been on for
Two
hour or
holes to the
something.
back.
Hour and 46 minutes.
Yeah. And does that say that on the where does it say that on the live?
You scroll down a little bit.
I see live chat 10 people, 11 people are talking, and then I see 0.39 live.
Man, look at that. I'll tell you, the guy that machined these chassis is freaking good, dude.
You did a good job.
Just, whew, whole line right up.
Oh, Dirk says he's having trouble with his internet.
All right, I guess I'm gonna shut it down. So since this is we're doing this for Tank because he's tired. John, you gonna say goodbye?
Say goodbye.
Okay. Chunky,
Okay.
muted.
Thanks for having me. Great time.
All
Have a
right.
good night.
Mitchell.
Thank you, Duckman. Have a good
Yeah.
night. Keep it fast.
Dennis.
Thanks for the invite. Everybody in chat, hit that thumbs up and we'll see you next week.
Brad.
Thanks for doing this since he was too tired to help us today, but okay.
To help us.
Yeah, to do
He's
his
not helping
live.
anybody.
It's his live. I'm helping
It's
him,
live.
Brad. Josh.
Thanks for having us, Keith. Hopefully Tank gets some rest and recovers. I should be live tomorrow night. And do you have to say the Tank line on the way out,
I'm
Keith?
gonna try to. Okay. Hey, go out there and break something because if you ain't breaking anything, you ain't having fun. Right, Brad?
Fun stops when things break.
Ah, pooey. I broke a servo yesterday. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later, and hope tanks on next week.